to the Brony show, but I also cannot confirm nor deny this. I don't know what's
I've been
going
too
on.
dead, so I don't even have any of my things to double check that.
Alright, give me a sec. I'm working on it. Okay.
Oh, did anyone even set the titles?
No.
Nope.
Yay. Okay, I'll get to that point.
Alright, good news. I do see the stream title up. I see suffering. I see bread.
Hella fresh.
Hello, Fresh.
And I see a pot. A pot of tea.
Oh
What are we
shoot!
doing
I
tonight?
forgot that was in that graphic. The teapot. The
I'm a
teapot.
little teapot, short and stout.
Hello.
Here is my handle. Here is my steam.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the pre-show. I am your, in the call there are some people, but not limited to, CMC.
There's too much snow outside. Stop the snow from happening.
Circuit. You're a Pegasus, right?
No.
Oh.
And I got my own problems.
He has horn. He has wings on his horn. He's a sort of a Pegasus that way.
Speaking
got
of
my own
horny...
problems.
Oh gosh, I almost said... I'm going to stop myself. Speaking of wing horns, there we go. That's better. We have... I'm totally got the call up right now. I'm totally looking. CMC. Wait, I already said that. DM12. Wait, I already said that.
The party.
No, I didn't say that. I'm so confused right now. I
How
got
about we just say we have everybody. Hi, everybody.
Textalion.
Yo.
I'm your host, who is here.
The host with the most.
I don't have that much. Gosh.
Oh, dude. Actually, no. It just. Hi, everybody. Should have just gotten right for that.
I'm so lost.
He was doing a Simpsons reference, and holy shit!
Oh, that was Simpsons. I thought that was that weird pig from the Sing movie that I haven't
I thought
really
I
seen.
thought
I
he
have
was
never.
doing-
I have
I
never
thought he
seen that
was-
movie.
I thought he
Yeah,
was doing Pee Wee Herman at first.
Pee Wee Hurt. Wow, that's a reference.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like a teenager. I stayed up late to watch Adult Swim, and what they had on Adult Swim at the time was Pee Wee's Playhouse. So I was watching Pee Wee's Playhouse at like stupid late at night, and my dad came into the room and was like, "You're not supposed to be watching that." And it was literally Pee Wee's Playhouse. And then I went to bed.
It's a fever dream. Of course, you shouldn't be watching.
Really is. In hindsight, it makes sense that they would put it on the Adult Swim block because, like, if you are stoned off your ass and wanting to watch cartoons, that is probably the perfect show to watch being stoned off your ass. I think. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
What threw me
I
off
could
is
see
when
it.
I found out that Pee Wee Herman had a drug PSA.
This is crack.
I mean, everyone did. Tiny
This is
Toon
coming from the
Adventures
guy
had
whose
a
show is literal drugs.
Tiny Toon Adventures had like an episode
They had a
about
dr-
like
Yeah, they had a whole
Drinking.
episode about drinking.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really something.
It was something else because they never aired it again. It was.
Yeah.
It's basically become almost lost media.
Yeah. Also, isn't it funny that the only reason the only reason we basically didn't have Pee Wee Herman for 30 years was just because he happened to be because he was a kid show host who happened to be caught doing something that adults would do, possibly.
Yeah.
I still
True.
remember JonTron making that joke about it.
I know nothing.
I don't know about the JonTron bit, but I know that the Pee Wee Herman. Yeah,
Can you blame
he was
him?
doing
He was so
doing
sad
an
he
adult.
had to make this. You know what?
He was in an adult place doing adult things, and basically, but because he was a kid show host, it was a bad look. So the
Yeah.
network was kind of in a bad spot and had to fire him.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's really dumb now thinking about it, but then again, it's kind of this whole.
He did get put back on TV or on Netflix at one point. They made the
Yeah, no. Well, that was because it got to 30 years later, and obviously it was everybody who was a kid at that time realized, that was a shit reason for him to be off TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really dumb, and it's probably just some person that apparently can't differentiate real life from not real life.
Because I mean, here's the thing. Like honestly, I didn't even I was a kid at the time that happened. I didn't know and I mean, hell, all I knew was that one day I suddenly Pee Wee Herman wasn't on TV. That's all I knew as a kid. Like, I didn't find out about what he did until I was basically in high school, and at that point I was just like, well, shit, I wouldn't have cared. I was just a kid watching Pee Wee Herman. It's not like on TV he was teaching me how to do those things.
No, he did it at a private place, which he thought he was safe to do.
Yeah, I had the internet 5 years later to do that.
ha truth.
I only had the Pee Wee Herman movies though, so I had.
Internet is for porn.
Why were you singing that under Hi Ho the Dario? The internet is for porn. Internet is for porn. Hi ho the Dario. The internet is just for porn.
Yeah. Also, sorry, my quality goes out. I should have seen this coming, but the Destiny 2 update is 80 gigs.
Oof.
Oof. No, I'm surprised you're not also kind of gussing over the other update that recently happened.
No, I know, and trust me, if I had today off from work, I probably would have been all over it. And unfortunately, and it would have been tomorrow as well. But no, Destiny 2 Lightfall's out, so fuck you. I'm playing Destiny 2 Lightfall.
Hey, don't go get at me. I'm gonna be dealing with my own aftermath. Literally, my whole life changes tomorrow. It's kind of annoying.
Oh shit!
I make it sound like it's just like my life changes tomorrow. Man, I am so annoyed. Don't you hate it when you wake up and your life is entirely different?
You walk through the portal door, and the next thing you know, you are surrounded by a bunch of weird magic stuff that's trying to kill you.
Yeah, it's like, jeez, I mean, come on. I just wanted a cup of coffee. Why did I have to get isekai'd? It's not even good Goblin Girls. It's the traditional Goblin Girls that you got from the 80s.
The Scorpion, the Chrysalis, and the Wardrobe.
Side note. Been watching more Owl House with Feather, and fucking great show. I haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers. We're like mostly through season 2, but god damn, it's great.
Yeah. You know what I found really funny? If you're mentioning isekai, I have a show that actually clearly explains how the hell the isekai happened, and it actually makes sense, and it also makes sense as to why he can't go back.
Wow.
Because and it's funny that it's Handyman Saito in another world is the one that did it.
Oh, so that.
Wait. You found an isekai where it's not someone getting hit by a bus?
Almost. Hit by. Okay, here's what it is. Because basically in the latest episode, it basically reveals that the wizard and his party was basically trying to mess with some time magic, ended up doing this spell that essentially opened a portal to another world that ended up pulling Saito from it. And that makes sense because this guy is supposed to be basically he's one of the top mages in the world, so it makes sense that he can cast something like this. He basically does it by accident because of other factors that involve his character of basically things with his past where he's lost memories and stuff like that. So then they talk about, well, wait, can't you just send him back if you have access to the same magic and how to cast it again? And he goes, I could, but you would go back to the exact same moment that you left. And at the exact moment he was about to leave, he was about to be hit by a truck.
Oof.
So it's basically if he goes back to our world, he dies.
Oof.
Definitely oof. But that is a really good, reasonable way. I do admit the one where cooking skills in another world.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. That was hilarious because it's just some guy that was just doing some shopping and it gets randomly teleported with a bunch of teenagers with attitude.
Yeah, but then and then of course, once you get into what his skill does, it makes sense as to why he could have been part of their party.
Yeah.
he did the smart thing. He was like, okay, this is a bunch of political bullshit I don't want to be involved in. I'm getting the fuck out.
Screw you guys! I'm going to the other country.
Actually, that reminds me, if Kazuya, not Kazuya, like Kazuma got back to his home world, would Aqua be a dick for putting her all through that bullshit for taking her with him? Would she just put him right there and just embarrass him? Like, instead of dying, he just wakes up having peed his pants with everyone around him.
What?
What?
Konosuba, the main character, it basically they do the whole thing where he was gonna save somebody, and like he was gonna get hit by a vehicle. When he gets to the other world, it's like, oh, I guess I did die from the truck, and I did save that girl. And the goddess that he's with goes like, no, you died from a heart attack from the shock, and you pissed yourself.
And it just goes downhill from there. The poor guy can't catch a break, but at the same time, he gives as much hell as he receives.
Yeah, sometimes it's a result of his own callous or selfishness or petty revenge in the moment.
But yeah, no, I think if somehow he actually managed to return to his world, I think Aqua would probably be a little at vendetta, but just like, thank God I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Yeah.
What if the goddesses just kick her out and send her to his world at the end of it instead?
Yeah, and this season actually has two interesting twists on the isekai genre, because then you've also got saving 80,000 gold in another world from my retirement, where she gets pulled into the other world by accident, but then at some point it basically becomes a thing where she can once she learns how to do it, she can freely go between our world and that fantasy world. So her idea is that she's gonna sell like modern day things in this like fantasy world to basically make enough money where she doesn't have to work for the rest of her life. She can retire in either world if she gets stuck there for some reason.
Oh, honestly, it would be stupid easy to do that. You find a way to get packaged ramen over there. You would sell that for $1 each, and people would go nuts.
She kind of does things like she basically sells MREs.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's another thought. I couldn't remember the names, so I went with packaged ramen. Yeah, MREs. MREs would have been perfect.
Meal ready to eat.
Oh, that. Oh,
Used by the military.
They last forever, and they're basically available to you right off the bat. So,
Most
there's
most
90%
some with
of it.
expiration dates.
Yeah, but
Well, I said basically forever, but yeah, fair.
But yeah, I need to get back to watching that show because unfortunately, like the first 2 episodes were cool and fun, and then she actually got her store opened, and like suddenly she gets established as being this kind of smart character up to the point that like as soon as she realized how dangerous the world was and she could come back to our world, she literally found a private security company that taught her how to use firearms and everything.
Wow.
She basically goes to the other world with the firearm on her. She knows how to defend herself and everything. She goes through all this, and then she opens her store, and oh my god, that episode is like, it was so hard to get through because I was like, how could you have been this stupid?
Okay, first off, pizza skateboard, are you mad? Second off, what's with all the boys?
Yes.
Because
Okay,
boys.
All right, then go ahead and please continue.
With all their toys.
But yeah, like I said, that was just the main thing, was just like it was just one of those things where it was just so like it felt like for a moment that the person writing forgot what type of character he was creating.
Anyways, have anyone heard the new news about Pokemon updating?
Before we get into any more of that, Coldust, what are we going to be doing for the pre-show?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So
I was thinking of doing
world.
some drawing, and then I got distracted by just trying to find some weird images to put up in the meantime.
Oh,
Well,
you
the
also
update-
Jackbox. Hey, what? You could just make an early Easter card.
No, Easter is not worthy of a card.
Oh, that's
Oof.
Easter
Fuck.
basket. Early
Fuck you,
Easter
Jesus.
basket.
Funny enough, there is a game called I Am Jesus Christ out right now.
Oh God, that's right. No, it's a demo, but yeah.
It's a demo, yeah. But
Oh yeah.
Oh, what was that game that Kid Icarus found? It was it's the fighting game where you can fight as Jesus.
Oh God. Oh,
Oh my
I've seen both
gosh.
of those. Yeah, they're the.
Hang on.
I
Let's see.
know nothing.
Okay, let me see. Fighting Jesus.
No. It was like you could have a bunch of different religious figures. You have like Ra, you have Zeus, Jesus.
Let's see. Well,
I-
there's okay.
I think
Gandhi.
Muhammad.
Well, there's I Am Jesus
Gandhi.
Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ Oh yeah, the Jesus Christ RPG trilogy. Yeah.
Uh,
Huh. There's a free to play I Am Jesus Christ prologue.
Yeah, that's the demo they came out
Yeah,
with
that's a
recently.
demo.
Oh, I think. Wait. Let me see. I think this might be it. Hang on. Come on. Open up. Yeah, this is it. Fight of Gods.
There it is. Yeah. Oh God, the reviews of I Am Jesus Christ are hilarious. First one right off the bat. The book was better. Made by 37 Go Burr. Nice try, crypto mining, Satan.
Yeah,
Jesus out of 10. Best Souls-like game. Satan boss fight made my Christian made me Christian instantly.
You want to know? You want to know why? We know why out of all the major religions, I really, I think it's basically Christianity and Judaism that basically I kind of have the most respect for, is because they basically allow themselves to make fun of themselves all the time.
Yeah. For the most part. I mean, you still get
And,
some
like,
of those.
and they just
Certain areas allow it.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, in the mainstream, they don't really care. It's usually kind of, it's basically Westboro Baptist Church usually. That's actually the problem.
Oh, this is terrible. If the game breaks and you T-pose, it is still lore accurate.
Oh no.
Oh. Jesus stole the optimization. Jesus stole the optimization.
Still lore accurate. Ow.
I don't need no cross. I have my own cross.
Huh. Oh god. Apparently the developer of Fight of Gods is just apparently their whole thing is just fighting. It's just fighting games. Because they also have Fight of Animals.
Wow.
Why is there teeth?
Oh my god.
Fight of Steel.
Oh,
They also have Fight of
Oh!
Animal. They also have Fight of Animals Arena.
oh dear.
Why
that
is there
is-
teeth?
Oh, that is
Fighting
disturbing.
out.
Come on, man. That is beyond disturbing. That is. Oh, come
What's
on.
wrong? What's wrong with a
Why?
good big old smile?
It's disturbing.
All right.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
teeth.
new Pokemon update is gonna add 230 old Pokemon to the Pokédex.
I thought you were about to say
The releases.
230 teeth.
Well, all of them have teeth, so I guess it could.
I'm
Actually,
glad
not all. I don't think all of them do.
How many teeth does a Pokemon normally have?
How many how many teeth do the plant Pokemon have?
They don't need teeth. They have acid juices to do that for them.
Hey, audience, for scientific purposes, tell us the number of teeth you have, and we can find out how many teeth this stream is worth. Hold on.
No,
I will
don't.
get a
No.
Google Doc.
Oh.
I am glad I completed that Pokédex when I did.
Well, I
I
mean,
ju-
it was bound to happen since they're trying to implement Pokemon Home into the game too.
Yeah,
so they got to
but-
get them all in there.
No
Oh,
Pokemon.
so
well,
they're
there were-
Actually,
were-
giving
oh,
the
yeah.
ability to move the things forward more.
Yep,
'Cause-
that's what they're working towards.
Because last I knew, you could get things up to home and no further.
Yeah, the
But
direct
even
was
some of
kind
the
a-
services to get things to home are no longer available, such that I don't think you
Ports.
can currently get a Pokemon from Red, Blue, Green all the way up nowadays.
Okay, as far as I've counted, which could be wrong, I've got 27.
Okay, this is really disturbing. I'm looking through the games that the developer of Fight of Gods has made. They have 10 sports titles, but they're all being hand waved away from Steam because of some sort of language preference or something I have. So I'm scared to figure out why I can't see these things. And if I really should try to get, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I even block the Russian games generally, but there's very few things I
I'm
really
just
block on my
guessing
Steam.
because of current events, but anyways.
No, there's very few things I block on Steam at the moment, just because you never know if something might actually be a parody or just a really stupid joke. But
anyways, I completed the side house DLC on Fire Emblem Three Houses. Wasn't as long as I thought it would be, but it was pretty challenging to say the least.
yeah,
The fight before the final fight was pretty good, but the final fight was just a long endurance slog.
Aren't they all? Okay, I gotta mention it's gotta be a language thing. They have 17 action games, but I can only see 5 of them. And yes, 4 of them are fight games, and then just a random one called Destruction. This is honestly, this is beyond fascinating. I am actually.
I don't know. All I know is I haven't stood up in a while, so I haven't actually been down to the kitchen to get an alcoholic beverage for stream. I think I'm gonna go do that. So I will return, maybe.
I hope you return with a good alcoholic beverage. I feel like I was gonna add on to something before. Oh yeah. Jumping back at the anime for a bit. It looks like the Digimon anime might finally be getting their 11th hour thing going on.
Yeah, because I could have sworn, wasn't that supposed to end last year?
I'm surprised it hasn't yet, but no, they
Wow, it still hasn't ended.
It hasn't, but they dropped the whole mystery pretense over the last couple episodes and literally dumped them into the digital world, while the real world has basically just lost all digital capability.
Oof, back to the Dark Ages.
Yep, they basically. So yeah, something is they're definitely getting ready for the wrap up of some point, but yeah, it looks like they're still planning on going for at least a few more episodes.
Also, the Pokemon Direct was a little underwhelming in my opinion, and
I mean,
Oh,
you just had the major release this past winter, so it's it would. I mean, if anybody was going into that thinking you were gonna get a truly major update, you're an idiot.
I wasn't
I'm
expecting I wasn't expecting anything too big, but it was kind of disappointing regardless.
Yeah, I mean, it went basically like I thought. I mean, you got DLC announced for the current game that's out, which makes sense. I'll be perfectly honest. I almost thought for a moment that with that last video that we were getting another Legends game. Like they were just gonna announce that they were doing another Legends game. I was like, what the fuck, really?
Yeah, I thought that too.
Like
at
that,
first.
like honestly, that would have been surprising as hell. But nah.
Comeback of the year.
Yeah. But no, but I mean, the fact that basically we just got updates. I mean, if you're into the whole card game and the championship stuff, the fact that which is kind of funny to think about it, that this is the first time that the Pokemon, like any of the Pokemon championships the World Championships have taken place in Japan.
Really?
That's what they said. This year will be the first time they've held the World Championships in Japan.
Holy crap! I don't follow the trading card game news all that much, so I didn't know.
Well, they said it several. They said it several times in the presentation, so that's the only reason why I know that.
Before the direct, I didn't know anything about it before the direct. I meant to say.
But yeah, no, like I said, I was just saying like that's the reason I even know that is because they said it like 6 times in that part. Like for the first time ever in Japan.
That's right. We're gonna be in Japan. Did I mention we're gonna be in Japan? Japan.
But
Oh,
It's so
that is adorable,
invade us.
Cold Dust. I can already tell that's adorable
now yeah.
and hunger-inducing.
Now, admittedly, if I was into the card game like I was when I was 10, that set that they're apparently advertising for the classic thing, if that's literally a thing you can buy where it's like a whole, it's basically like it's a whole like briefcase that's essentially like the playing surface for the game, and it's all felt and everything. That's actually really fucking cool. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but I mean, it would it was still in the background when they showed the thing for it. So
I would have been a little bit more impressed if they managed to come out. Well, I haven't played it since the last update to the Violet and Scarlet, so I don't know how many bugs they fixed.
yeah, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so I actually looked it up in Pokemon Classic. So on the Pokemon.com, the official US page, experience the timeless joy of the Pokemon TCG with Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic, a product designed for fans to enjoy friendly battles anytime and anywhere. Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic features a foldable, portable 2-player game board, complete with card placement zones for your active Pokemon, benched Pokemon, deck, discard pile, and prize cards. Since this board features a compartment at the center, it can also hold up to 3 decks and a toolbox featuring accessories you need for battling. Yeah. Let's see. Recount the days of blah, blah, blah. These decks also feature newly printed cards that go alongside the classics. So, okay. So essentially, they're also going to do a reprint of like the classic line,
Oh,
the original.
cool.
These, let's see, letting you form new strategies never before seen with never before seen cards like Ho-Oh EX and Lugia EX. Or is that maybe that's supposed to be just mean by example? I don't know.
No, EX is a style that
Okay.
because one of the card sets was an EX card set.
Yeah. Except for basic energy cards, the cards in these decks are not legal for tournament play. Okay.
Okay, they're definitely collector's cards.
Yeah. Inside the toolbox, you'll find stackable damage counters that clearly indicate how much damage a Pokemon has taken, 3-dimensional poison and burn markers, and metal orbs that take the place of Pokemon coins. At the center of the toolbox, you'll be able to roll these metal orbs down a small chute. If the orb lands in a white bordered hole, it's treated as heads. When it lands in a black bordered hole, it's treated as tails. When playing with Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic, you'll never need to scrounge for dice or coins.
I'm sorry, did that just say you were given a set of marbles to roll down a dice tower?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, I see what it is, because basically this thing that has like all this stuff, you put it's like in the middle of it, it's basically like this thing that like around the outside is like kind of a trench that also will eventually let the marble drop, and it kind of then goes in and kind of rolls around in there. And there's like 4 holes in the middle of that, one that's 2 that have a white border around them. I mean, like honestly, for just for card gameplay, the surface that they give you is, I mean, it looks really nice. Just a basic black and white, but it's really nicely put together, seems like.
Funny enough, I had a Pokemon Trading Card Game Boy Color game some time ago, but I lost it because my relative's dog kind of ate the edge of it alongside my Mario Brothers 3 Game Boy Advance cartridge when I was a kid, so that was kind of disappointing. But I got to play it again on my on a modded 3DS, and it was actually it's only with the 150 Pokemon, not it was the early Game Boy Color game I played, and it was not too bad from what I when I finished.
Okay, I've gathered things, so I'm gonna start taking pictures of some of the con swag that I got.
Hell
See how
yeah.
much I actually get through.
I'm not gonna let you up here
Nice.
when I'm doing the podcast.
What?
Yeesh. Haru's cat Millie is exploring my desktop right now.
Ah.
Yeah,
Nice.
she was getting all antsy and wanting attention stuff, so I'm just letting her have at it for a moment just to get it out of her system.
Speaking
gotta
of which,
admit,
I
though-
wonder. Oh, sorry.
No, I just got. I just gotta admit, watching Goldust do art is fascinating because just seeing all these things that I would. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to phrase this right. Things that would drive me absolutely crazy because I want to draw perfect lines, and it at the same time gives you so much character that it makes it look so much better than my art does.
I
It
wouldn't
really-
go that far. I think the important thing to note is when it comes to just drawing anything, is just remember that whatever you put down doesn't necessarily have to be permanent. Don't marry yourself to an idea, I guess, and just kind of go with it. I will say, I am by no means a professional artist, so take any advice that I give with a grain of salt. But you know,
Yeah.
Got it. Marry an idea. Oh, there's a piece missing off of that. Oh well.
I'm just kind of having fun with it. And also remember too that when it comes to just like stuff in the world, it's very like objects and things and or objects, animals, whatever are very rarely perfect shapes. Even stuff that's properly engineered, like stuff has dents, stuff like you know, just,
No, I
if-
get yeah, I
if-
get yeah. That
and also when
doesn't-
it comes to illustration, things don't have to be exact. Like it doesn't matter that much. Just
yeah.
have fun doing what you do.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if how loud I'll be able to talk once I move into my new place, because I won't have this extra room to talk as much as I like to anymore, and it's a smaller place.
You could always set up kind of like a small audio booth of some sort. You know, just have like get a few pieces of cardboard or some walling, put some sound dampeners around it. Just kind of
Yeah, that costs money of which I probably won't be able to spend, and I don't know if I'll be able to live all that a long time at this place, because the most I'll be able to live there might be a year.
Yeah, easiest way to start soundproofing a place is get some blankets and some nails, and be willing to nail those blankets to the wall.
I mean, you can probably just get it at that point. Just get some like art hooks. That's probably gonna be easier.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know art hooks, but yes.
Well, like picture hooks. You can literally get some of those that like the way they work is like you literally stab it into the wall, you turn it, and you can like it basically it's like a hook. It's basically a hook you can hang pictures from, and they're designed to hold up picture frames and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Also, I wonder, because my computer could be this other place or in my bedroom, and my cat is more prone to relax in my bedroom because the dog scares her out of my sister's or my other family members' room, because she doesn't like the dog too much, and she's a big dog and compared to our cat, and yeah, she likes to hang out in my room now because the dog is hardly in there unless I'm in there.
Oh wow, that's actually not. Oh no, wait, that's No, that still works. Why is that in kitchen? Never mind.
I don't know, but the picture of things that I just took will scare you.
Ooh, sounds
Also, I
pretty
gotta wonder, I might get a new desk at some point because the desk I have is it's pretty good for holding up my monitor and my keyboard, but at the bottom it's kind of like it's starting to wobble a lot.
And I haven't even gotten into all this junk.
Yeah, it's more the top part now. It's starting to wobble a lot, and I wonder how much a good computer desk would cost, and how big it would be to fit in where I wanted.
Well, okay. The one I'm using right now, I could have gone wider with it, but I spent about. I think I spent about one. It was either 100 or 120 on this. I got a much wider one that's also powered to become a standing desk for my work desk. I got that one for like under 200.
Nice. The thing is, my sister has a leftover desk I could use, but it has drawers where the computer monitor setup would usually go, so it might not work out for me using that one.
Yeah. Oh God. They've already updated the Destiny 2 title screen.
Oh no.
It's purple now.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, it's like the purple and blues that you see like it kind of looks like a nebula in the background almost.
It's building anticipation.
Oh, right. Thinking about what I'm fiddling with here.
Oh.
There is something
Oh,
else
they.
that
Oh, okay.
I need
No,
to
they're.
pull out.
Okay. I was hoping to do some last minute stuff tonight, but I guess the offline time for maintenance has already started.
Not surprising, but still
Yeah.
Speaking of games, the Tears of the Kingdom, that's coming out in April, right? Or
May.
no, is it? Oh yeah, May. Okay.
Thank
I
God.
might have confused it for Advance Wars collection or Mega Man Battle Network collection coming out around that month.
This is not.
Yeah.
There's too many games coming out.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, Destiny, I get it. Your server's offline, and I get that. How about give me the opportunity to, I don't know, back out of this screen?
No.
no.
It's literally just doing it's doing a loading symbol and it's just sitting here. It's like, dude, I get it. Let me just back out then and let me shut off the game.
No,
No.
you will witness my floating glory.
Why do I keep repeating no the same time as everybody else? It's hilarious.
No.
No.
God damn it.
Cold Dust.
Yes.
I think you forgot the tail.
I did. Easy fix.
Yep. Got a friend who's super into D2. We will not be hearing from him starting tomorrow. Honestly, I not that I'm not into D2. I'm just kind of glad. I mean, yeah, tomorrow.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. Like, the reason I'm so excited is because if like Bungie may still have problems with like their seasonal stuff, but the last few years they have absolutely killed it on the main expansions.
Fair. My only concern, I mean, how I was gonna be bringing it up is mostly just I'm probably not gonna have the time for something like that for a couple of weeks, which that's the sucky part.
I have a dog to take care of most of the time, so no MMO for me.
No, I'm just gonna be doing training.
I tried it out the format on Destiny 1. Didn't work out for me. I just dropped it after a while after I was finished doing everything.
Let me ask, was that year one Destiny or?
No, all throughout.
Okay.
I didn't hate my experience or anything. It was pretty good, but
yeah. All I can say is I'm glad that I got into it in Taken King year.
Yeah,
'cause-
because I was kind of disappointed in the beginning, but I'm glad it got better throughout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh dear God, how many tiny little stickers did I pick up?
Little tiny stickers.
Oh right, I've got a luck rock.
I'll be back in a bit. I have to take care of something.
Yeah, no problem.
Now I need to actually reference the book for the things that I know I bought, so I find the right business cards to set next to them.
Ooh,
Where's the
actually,
bigger
this
all
part
page?
has got me really intrigued. The coloring part.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying a new method, mostly because I'm just not using the standard brush that I would normally use, and it's actually just kind of the standard sketch brush I used to use. Why am I getting a phone call from Atlanta at this time of night? I legitimately don't know anyone there.
I think they're
Hey.
calling you about your car's extended warranty.
Probably.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were in a different part of Georgia, not Atlanta direct.
Wait a minute. That's right. I know somebody. Oh, that's right.
technically the greater Atlanta metro.
Okay, fair.
Because basically that's the thing. Yeah, if I tell people where I'm actually, like, the town I'm actually from, like, the people just be like, who? Be like, where? And I could just basically I could pretty much, if at that point I just tell people I'm from the north side of Atlanta.
It's like
I get
that. There's a band that I've been listening to a lot recently, who on their About Us page, it says we're a band from Boston. Well, not actually from Boston, but a place close enough to Boston. It's easier to just say Boston.
Yeah.
By the way,
I
it
mean-
says that throughout their About Us page, every single instance.
Yeah. So I mean, because it's kind of the same thing where it's like, I mean, if you talk to somebody that's from, like, Queens or the Bronx or Manhattan, they're the first thing they're going to say is where they're from. They're going to say New York.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with me. I say I'm from Salt Lake because I say Kearns, and people are like, oh.
Oh gosh, ooh, they left a message.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They really want to call you about that car extended warranty.
Evidently.
It could be a lot of things. Because I'll tell you this right now, in Atlanta, we have developed quite a few tech companies out this way. So, I mean, there could be something like that calling you. I mean, maybe Coke wants you to be a test subject.
We're gonna send you 5,000 crates of Coke Blue. That's right. We're trying to steal the old idea since Pepsi relabeled their Sprite.
No, Pepsi did bring back Pepsi Blue for a moment.
No, I was just making fun of what was it, Starry or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, Starry. Which it's
Yeah.
basically Coke. No, there's that, but we're talking about the fact that Pepsi basically dropped Sierra Mist and essentially just renamed it Starry.
Yeah. So it'd just be funny if Coke got vindictive, just like, okay, since they're trying to steal our Sprite crap, we're gonna steal all of their old drinks. Get ready for Coke Blue. Just send Coke Blue. All right, here's a fun one. Let's see. Really good 4-word cooking horror story. 2 cups vanilla extract.
Ooh.
So what you're saying is Tumblr happened. Are you familiar with the Tumblr vanilla extract
Actually,
thing?
the funny thing is, I'm not familiar with it, but you have given me an idea of it, and the image I'm looking at is from Tumblr. So yeah.
Yep, there you
we're
go.
Not wrong.
Yeah, Tumblr recently added polls. Right.
Oh, okay.
And one of the earliest ones that somebody made was, all right, let's make a cake. And so people would vote on whatever ingredients they would add. And the vast majority of people clicked on vanilla extract. Somebody actually made that cake. It was before the poll was over, but they recorded the ratio at the time after after I think like 3 days of the poll existing. And then they made that cake with all of that vanilla extract.
That sounds really bad. That sounds beyond bad.
It apparently wasn't the worst, but you gotta really, really like a vanilla extract.
Which is because the funny thing is that I mean vanilla extract, yes, in small doses there's like an additional vanilla flavor given to things, but you gotta remember that's also partially like alcohol, if I remember right.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is that it is what it is. Which fun fact, if you were a person who was making like a no churn ice cream and your recipe called for like a chocolate liqueur, and you decided to substitute with vanilla extract to like have less of an alcohol content, it would be the exact same.
Wow. So that's
Yeah.
that's
Like
funny.
pretty much the only way to avoid the alcohol content is I think vanilla paste, you go that route, you can do it. It doesn't have alcohol content to it. Either that or buy yourself some vanilla pods and get scraping.
I think you could buy imitation vanilla too, but it's not going to taste all that good. It's still it kind of has that slight when you've had imitation vanilla.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so far the only thing that's imitation that I absolutely refuse to eat is that imitation crab.
Oh no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with imitation vanilla. It's just that you can always tell the difference. It's just like the
Yeah.
slight difference.
No, yeah, I know. No, I mean, there's usually that difference, but for the most part, like whenever those imitation things, I'm usually okay with it. Imitation crab meat, I hate. I hate with a passion.
Oh, you would despise my deep freezer right now. I found a 2-pound bag of imitation crab meat that was on clearance.
I saw
Actually,
a
you
lot
know
of
what?
crab meat in the store the other day, and it was like, why? Why
Actually,
are there
you know
two
what?
colors?
Actually, wait, maybe it's not like the shredded stuff, but definitely those imitation crab sticks. I hate them. I hate like I don't know what it is, but I hate like you don't you never seen the imitation crab where they put them into like they make them like into like a stick.
No, that's a new one on me.
And that's like if you get imitation crab in sushi, that's how they do it.
Oh, ugh, that sounds wrong on so many levels.
But yeah, so that's I hate that. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've had good like imitation eggs. That's not to say that there may not be good out there, but
Yeah,
like,
no,
I've never had like good like I've actually tried. I think I tried one of those plant-based eggs with different like changes, and it didn't have the same like consistency and everything to me.
I'm almost 100% positive I've had a lot of different imitation eggs at this point with all the hotel buffets I've eaten at.
Oh
Just
yeah,
a giant thing to come out with eggs. It's like there's no way all of this is normal egg.
yeah. I mean it obviously depends because like yeah.
Well, except the expensive places, but
Yeah.
yeah, no.
But the oh god, what am I thinking of here? Let's see. I mean, if we're talking about like if we're still on the line of like imitation, the I will say I haven't really had much of like the impossible meats. Honestly, most of the like anytime I've had the Beyond meat stuff, I've actually thought it was okay. It wasn't bad.
I don't think I've had the Beyond stuff, though. I have some of it again in deep freeze because I found it on really cheap.
Yeah, that's the
clearance.
other thing.
Yeah.
I usually don't get it just because it's more expensive, and I might try it. I might try and go for it when I see it on like Manager Special.
Yeah, the Impossible thing. I've had Impossible Whoppers from Burger King. Those actually were pretty good. I had no complaints about it. No, I did kind of defeat the purpose because I put bacon on it too. I got an Impossible Whopper. Great. What'd you put on it? Bacon. just bacon and cheese. Oh well, the cheese is fine. That stuff is just plastic wrap. Let's face it, that is not real cheese. Oh, there's an imitation for you. Imitation
All
cheese.
American cheese is plastic, Circuit.
No, not really.
You can't-
Not really. No.
That
There's
actually reminds me. There is a there's a video that shows how to take a normal cheese and turn it into like a processed cheese.
Why would you do that? Great. I'm glad there are videos of that, but why would you do that?
Yes?
So the guy who did it, his wife asked him that very same question, why you would do that. And he was like, well, you know, if you wanted to, like, you know, for burgers or something, you know, or if you want to be more experimental with like the flavoring of it, like if you wanted to add like a pepper jack instead.
I would buy pepper jack. I don't what.
Yeah, you use
Cheese.
pepper jack cheese and turn it into a processed cheese.
No.
Because processed cheese, it melts better on burgers.
I can't argue that, but at the same time, that seems like such a horrible sacrifice to make.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with you.
You guys are instantly reminding me of that ordinary sausage channel where he'll make sausage out of just about anything.
Him is a gimmick though, but yeah, I guess it would be kind of similar.
Yeah, this wasn't a gimmick account. This is like just a cooking account. He just cooks stuff. I will say he doesn't do as many crazy recipes these days. He does like a lot of stuff for people who want to just, you know, working people who just want to cook things and at a reasonable price and not like, you know, the
Wait,
hobbyist.
Is this the Glenn and Friends cooking?
Yeah,
channel
it
you
is.
were
Yeah.
mentioning? He's the one that made the processed cheese.
Yes, he is. He did it.
Why have you tainted me with this knowledge?
Oh, did you guys know that ordinary sausage guy? He made just a brick of cheese sausage, where it's literally nothing but melted cheese and sausage casing.
That
is so cursed.
It sounds cursed, but it also sounds like a really weird way of doing a grilled cheese.
Yeah, but I will say this though, as far as American cheese goes, at some point I revolted against the single wrap stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't
I'll buy
that the processed stuff?
That's the more like heavily processed stuff. Like yeah, technically American cheese, yes, okay, yes, it is technically a processed cheese because you basically take like a cheddar and sometimes another cheese and you basically mix them together, and like the better American cheeses out there like use like more natural, like what do they call them again, fucking hell, it was like not stabilizing agents, I don't know, I'm looking at Wikipedia now. Fuck, what do they call it?
I walked back into
emulsifying agents.
Yes. Emulsifiers, yes.
Yeah, because like the crafting, like single wrap stuff. Yeah, that's probably got some stuff that, you know, that you know most people might freak out over. But if you go, like honestly, if you go to like some of the places that just some of the companies that like sell to delis and stuff like that, like Boar's Head and those places, you have a better chance of it being more natural products.
I do
By the
love
way,
me some Boar's Head meat.
Here's somebody that decided to poke a hole into this whole conversation. Let's see. There may be great cheeses that are American, but they are not American cheese. Let's get another thing straight. All cheese is processed. All of it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You know what? They're not wrong.
Yeah,
They're not.
You know?
They're not. I read that and I'm like, you're actually not wrong, but I hate you for it.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, processed cheese is now is technically a classification.
Yeah.
That was made. Because when basically I think essentially processed cheese is essentially a cheese that goes through another process. I guess the way you could say
conversation since we're almost at time.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, the only cheese I will not try or eat at all is Kazu Marzu.
I can't say that there is a type of cheese I would never try, but that's mostly because I just kind of, ever since like 2014, I've taken up the idea of if somebody offers me a food thing I've never tried, I will put it in my mouth at least once.
Yeah, most cheeses, yes, but Kazu Marzu, you don't want to know.
Kazu Marzu. Okay.
What is it? A cheese with a mouse in it?
Oh, I have heard of that. No. Kazumatsu. Yeah, it's a cheese. Well, yeah, they do call it the world's most dangerous cheese, mainly because it is. I think part of its fermentation process is the fact that it contains live larvae.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's right.
no.
It's only known in Sardinia, so it's technically only made in basically a small island off Italy.
Yeah, and it's considered like one of those crazy cultural
It's
delicacies.
maggot cheese. You don't want it.
It's considered like it's a crazy cultural delicacy, so you probably wouldn't even be able to afford it.
Or even be able to bring it across the country.
No,
No,
there's no.
especially
You
that.
did. No, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
No, you
let's
can't.
see.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think in fact it's very heavily restricted by the government, so it's only a little bit is made at a time, and again it's just for people to say that they ate an incredible delicacy of maggot cheese.
Oh, I mean, hell, it's actually not considered legal in the U.S. Period.
Yep. Yeah, no, it is controversial to say the least.
Speaking of
Oh.
controversy, Circuit, what's going on the show tonight?
Oh, we're going back to the past. 1 week in the past, to be exact, Jack. You see, we did a tier list of who is best pony, but we didn't finish it because we had too many pony and not enough time. So I've decided
That's right.
we need to go and return to this list, mostly because I can't save it unless I create an account, and I'm not going to give them my information. They can anyway. So we are going to go back and finish up the list, but along with that, we are also going to indulge in what we enjoyed the most. Convention, in this case HarmonyCon, where we had three people that we know of, but one of them is going to be doing their own thing on Wednesday, I'm sure. But we had CMC and Toakoi there, so we can go ahead and get all the nit and grit of what a lot of people are saying was a great con, except for one bad case. But I'm going to leave that one alone. That's a different topic for another time. By the way, cosplay is not consent.
No, it is not. On that note, hey y'all, don't forget this Wednesday is Derpy Hoops Day. Have yourself some muffins, hang out with friends if you can, and just try and have a nice day. Maybe mail a letter. Yeah.
Oh, it's on Wednesday?
Yeah, it's Wednesday, March the 1st.
Oh, that's perfect. I can go get some milk and make some muffins.
I bought like 4 boxes of muffin mix today, and I will probably not even have time to do one, but I'm going to try my best. Unlike most years, I wasn't able to take the day off because I was like sick earlier this year, and I'm trying to save enough PTO to like for that forever free this year. So
I'm with you there, and I can't take it off because unfortunately things are happening to me too. But that's also something I'm going to be talking about on the show. Let's just say, yeah.
That said, I will be releasing some doodles of Derpy, so hey, there's that. And celebrate the most precious and wonderful of mares, who has made the background more colorful despite being black and white, or not black and white, gray. I'm tired.
And yellow hair.
Yes.
Gray and yellow, gray and yellow.
She is a bean. Anyways, have a good one. Bye. Don't fall over.
What was that?
No.